Paul, thanks very much indeed for joining us today. You've been a trustee for some time and you've been on International Council for some time, but it's only recently that you've taken on the role of chair of International Council. How important do you think Council is to the association as a whole?
For me, over these last 8 years, what I've seen is very much the award as a family. And the association and council are where we get together as a family. What I've found, as we have seen some really momentous changes for the better in terms of the way we deliver the award, is that the association and the council are the essential building blocks of what it is that we're trying to do. They're a sounding board. They're a place where we can come together, share best practice, share challenges too, and find a way of informing a strategy that takes us to where we want to be, which is to deliver the award.
The last time we met as an association all together was in Toronto at Forum. How's the journey been since then?
I'm excited by what it is that we've managed to do together. The rollout of the online record book, 1.3 million plus young people doing the award, 130 countries where the award is being delivered, and in all those countries now we have a sense that we're delivering to a standard that is universal, but also and importantly that in every country we are valuing what it is that local volunteers, that local trustees bring to the table. And that's invaluable. What we've got to do building on that is to grow the award numerically, but also continually to get better at sharing what it is that we do best. Sharing the learning, John, I think is absolutely the key to progress in this day and age.
Obviously, each individual operator will have their own strategy that they're committed to. Why would we need to have a strategy for the association as a whole?
Because my own view is that we need an overarching set of objectives. Delivery, effective delivery, in my view, demands that. Yes, we could all do our own individual thing within the context of the award, but if we did that, we wouldn't be being true to the founder's global vision, but also and importantly, we'd be missing out on a trick. Because what we've all learned, and not just in terms of non-formal youth education, but in every other walk of life and every other field of endeavour in the 21st century, is that you go forward by sharing what is best. And that, I think, is what the overarching strategy seeks to do. And we need, individually as countries and as award associations, to align ourselves with that.
Paul, if you were going to put on a pair of magic spectacles and look 5 years into the future of the award, what would you see?
What I hope to see is growth, crucial. What I hope to see is the adoption of new technology, crucial. What I hope to see too is recognizing the appetite that young people have globally for engagement with each other. And that's why the partnerships we're forming with our strategic partners, why collaboration is so important, why we need to make regional gatherings, global gatherings, the International Council work for the benefit of all, and to be seen as what they are, a resource to share best practice and maintaining and enhancing standards.
The strategy has grown from a whole set of conversations that we've been having since Toronto, both at regional conferences and International Council, but also with individual operators. And out of it has come what I guess one might almost describe as a mantra now of access, reach and impact. Why are those so important to our strategy?
Access, because look, if we're serious about growing the award, There should be no no-go areas, and that means reaching out to marginalized communities. It means reaching out sometimes to difficult communities, the communities that exist in correctional institutions. So access, very important indeed. Reach, which is all about recognizing that it's not enough to wish for numbers. You've got to cater for numbers. You've got to make sure that we're building capacity in every location so that volunteers are trained, so that the award experience isn't watered down but remains rich and engaging and exciting. So reach, very important in terms of building capacity. And then impact. Knowing that what we are doing is actually making a difference. So knowing and understanding, measuring, no bad thing, evaluating, forming partnerships that enable us better to evaluate what it is that we do, all with the purpose of enhancing the difference that we make. So impact, very, very, very important. And we shouldn't be afraid of learning what we can do better and sharing what we feel we could do better so that others too can benefit. And so for me, ARI, access, reach, impact, is all about making the most of the award for young people.
One of the areas that has grown out of the conversations that we've been having over the last few years has been the question of how we can best support adults in the award. How do you feel the strategy is going to address that?
For very many years, in a way, we, along with many other organizations, have tended to take volunteers and volunteering for granted. And therefore, we've got to get smarter at supporting and valuing our volunteers. I don't see any alternative to that, and to equipping them for the challenges that volunteering in the 21st century presents. There is a much greater focus now on content of the volunteering experience, on safeguarding, on a whole range of issues that require actually a much more focused level of training and preparation, but also actually can make for a vastly enhanced volunteering experience for the benefit of the young people and the enrichment of the whole experience of being engaged with this incredible global award.
For the last few years, we've been beginning to roll out ORB, and of course, we've just come up with the new iteration of it. One of the challenges that people have often talked about have been the digital divide. Do you think that still is an issue for us to face?
Oh, I'm hugely excited. I'm also hugely challenged. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. My generation wrestles with apps, literally, in my case. But what I've learned is just how enhancing they can be of the experience in places where actually, initially there was some concern. Would you be able, in Africa, for instance, would you be able to grow the award digitally as we have, simply because of some of the challenges around infrastructure that exist on that continent? The reality has been that far from that being an inhibitor, it has in a way been a spur to activity and to engagement. So, I'm hugely encouraged by the way that technology has in fact proved to be something that has strengthened the award family. I want also, and importantly, for us not to be scared by the need to ensure that when we gather together, we're tweeting about it. So let's get the message out. The award is growing, the award is engaging, and the award needs us all as a family to be engaged with each other and with the award.
There's obviously a great story to tell about the award and its impact. How important is it for us to tell a joined-up story across the whole of the association?
Communication is at its best when we are sharing, when we are developing together the message, when we all feel that we own that message. So I go back to this theme of collaboration and engagement. Share your stories, help develop the narrative, be part of the narrative. That's a very, very important characteristic of the communication strategy that will underpin Strategy 2018-2023. I mean, it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a journey, and we're all going to be and need to be participants in that.
Well, we're all, of course, looking forward to being together in Ghana, and you know Ghana really, really well. What can we look forward to?
Wow. I mean, Ghana is, well, I would say this, you know, it's where I grew up, but Ghana can't wait to have you all at Forum. We're going to give you a big akwaba, which means welcome. Welcome to a country that's still a new country. Welcome to an award that's growing. Welcome to a place that looks forward to sharing with you not just what's happening in Ghana, but what's happening in Africa. A place where we don't just talk the talk, but where we learn by working together to walk the walk in terms of the development of the award and the delivery of the strategy. The Strategy 2018-2023 is there for everybody. It's a global resource. There ought to be something for every operator to draw down from, to contribute to in terms of delivery. It belongs to us all as a family. It's not top down. It's there for us to build on. It's there to shape, to guide, to enhance our delivery. And young people and their potential and their capacity to unlock and to develop their own potential lies at the heart of all that we do. So Ghana's going to be a joyful experience. It's going to be a party, but a party with a purpose.